folks, it is Sunday night, 7 p.m., and we know what that means. It is time for the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live from the Safety Harbor Studios in beautiful Safety Harbor. We have special guests tonight, and Joe, I'm going to let you bring our guest on board in just a second here, but let me tell you right now, if you want to give us a call, you can always call in 727-474-8786. That number again, 727-474-8786. Always remember you can catch us after the show on Castbox, YouTube, or Twitch. All right, let's get this show started. Joe, what you got?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers live show. I'm your host, Joe D'Angelo, and I brought along an old friend, an old co-host of mine from the first couple of seasons, going back to 2015, 2016. It was 2016, actually, but the radio show is actually 4 years old, going on 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Wood.
What's going on, guys? I'm sure you guys remember me. It's been a long time.
Yay for Dylan, coming up all the way from Georgia.
Yep. Fortunately, I have to leave tonight after the show, so it's kind of a...
Oh, that's too bad.
So we finally get him on the show, and he's going back to that midnight train in Georgia.
Already leaving us. That's too bad.
I mean, it could be worse. Could be a Falcons fan.
Ooh, that's not good. Ooh.
A lot of controversy there.
Yes.
A lot of controversy.
And I'll be nice tonight, Joe. I won't ask how. Never mind.
Yeah. Very good. See, there's a smart man right there, because you can throw out everything.
Shutouts.
Throw out the
What?
season.
Joe, what does a shutout mean? I kept hearing that twice today.
Uh-huh.
The Rays shut out the Phillies and the Marlins shut out the Yankees. What
Yeah.
does a shutout mean?
That has
sir?
nothing to do with the show.
Well,
So,
hey, we're learning. We're here to learn.
I have to let my producer just do his job while we talk about the Tampa Bay Lightning.
There you
and
go.
That is the priority of the show, not Major League Baseball and its corruption 60-game season.
Oh, here we go. But
Okay.
folks, let's look on the screen right here. You can see what we're all going for. We are going for the big Stanley Cup.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about last night's game later because we want to start the show off on a positive note.
I am positive that last game sucked last night.
The Tampa Bay Lightning.
Well, that's an understatement.
Exactly.
That's an understatement right
The
there.
Tampa Bay Lightning were down, or actually up in the series 2-1, ready to play Dallas and game 4. And it was a good positive result.
Yes.
And we'll talk about it right now. We'll deep dive what happened in the game. So let's talk about it.
Hey, by the way, I'll tell you, any season ticket members, if you get a chance, boy, I'll tell you, we accepted the invite to go early this week. Was it Monday?
Yeah, they came out with the email.
Yeah, when we kicked butt. And I'll tell you, folks, it's a really nice experience. About 1,000 people showed up because of COVID. Of course, they had social distancing. But definitely a good experience. Got to ride up. In fact, got to say hello to Sonya. Sat next to Thunderbug. Got to watch all that cool stuff. So it was a lot of fun.
Thank you, Governor DeSantis, for opening up Florida.
Yes, thank you so much.
You know what's disappointing?
What's
Not
that?
having Sonya sing the national.
That's terrible.
Well,
They really messed that up.
That's why I don't keep.
She's the best.
We
That's
actually
why I
talked
don't
to her.
keep that show on TV.
We actually talked to her about that. We asked why she wasn't actually doing the national anthem all the way through, especially during home team games. She said that she was actually contacted by NBC, interviewed, but she didn't have, in their words, enough star power to show up. Now, if you've seen, and fortunately, the last couple games, they've just not even shown it. If you've seen some of these anthems, like Rising Pop Star, 12-year-old, and it's like, what? And then it's horribly done. Or this guy from Saskatchewan is going to sing, "Oh Canada." And I'm like, what just happened? Dude, you suck. We have even Sonya can belt out "Oh Canada."
It's
like
a biased
business.
network. That's why I always
yeah.
turn on Dave Mishkin and Phil Esposito on Lightning Power Play.
Well, yes.
I absolutely love that radio show.
We definitely
I
love
can't
Dave.
handle the biased of NBC.
It just amazes me. Not enough star power.
Yeah.
Really?
That's a joke.
Have they not seen the arena
I mean,
when she's singing?
it's just incredible. And plus, I mean, even if they wanted to say, okay, you don't have star power, she's a retired Air Force tech sergeant. She's a military veteran.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Good gracious. Plus she's battling, and she's already said this on many different things. She's battling MS.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like the perfect person to sing the national anthem and the Canadian national anthem at that point.
And she did that.
She's all encompassing.
Yeah.
But no, they want somebody named, I don't know, probably one name, kind of 15-year-old. I don't know. I'm done. I'm done.
It's biased.
I'm done. Done.
All right, let's talk about the game 4.
Yay.
Dallas Stars opened the scoring at 7:17 to make it 1-0.
Boo.
18:28. Pavelski. Oh God, what a pain in the neck he's been. 11th goal of the playoffs.
Yeah, no
It's 2-0 Stars. Guess what though? At 19:27,
Yes. Braden Point, our boy.
2-1 at the end of one.
That's amazing.
And for a point, that was his 12th goal.
Yep.
We move on to the second period. Again at 2:08, Braden Point, number 13 on the power play.
It is definitely nice.
So, Braden's getting the job done. It's 2-2. That damn Corey Perry at 8:26. Another
Corey.
nuisance. Another nuisance.
He's got to stop. I don't
3-2
him.
Dallas.
He's almost as bad as Sagan or whatever the hell his name is.
18:54. Yanni goal.
Yanni.
Number 7
Amazing.
of the series and
Yeah,
on a power play again.
that's correct. Boy, we've been slaying him power
3-3.
play.
3-3 going into the third. 8:41. Alex Kalor, number 5.
Alex, great job. Not even on your jet
4-3.
ski when you did it.
4-3. Tampa Bay. I got 2
Yeah.
of his shirts now.
Yes. Yes.
11:35. Pain in the neck. Pavelski, his 12th.
Jeez.
4-4.
Yep.
But we go into the overtime. And guess who scored at 6? No. Was that?
No.
Yeah, 6:34 is Kevin Shattenkirk
I'll tell you.
on the power play.
And when this happened, I stood up,
Oh, you must have been crazy.
showed my Shattenkirk jersey, which I happened to be wearing at the time, which
Thank God it was
very rare.
Thank God it was the jersey and not his butt.
Yes. Wait, what? If it's his butt, he's in America.
Shattenkirk is
Not
third.
saying I don't find him a very handsome man.
Oh.
Kevin Shattenkirk, I love you to death. Braden's my boy, but come on, Kevin. You're just a man. Good for him.
So Shattenkirk is third.
Have you met
Power
my wife,
play.
Joe? My wife, my lovely. Well, let me pull a picture. No. I'm happily married.
Thank God.
Only Kevin Shattenkirk could probably. No, he couldn't even drag me.
So Tampa Bay wins 5-4.
Yes, we did. Look at that.
Up
And-
3 games to 1.
Yeah.
We're up 3-1. Let's cover some notes from the game.
All right.
Post-game
Let's do it.
notes. Tampa Bay improved to 7-1 in overtime games this
Yes.
postseason. Remember, folks, this is the game before last night. So I
Yes.
don't want to hear that my stats are wrong. These are facts, and these are proven facts. Okay, so 7-1 in overtime games this postseason, including 1 such victory in the round-robin play. Only the Canadians, 10 in 1993, and the Mighty Ducks, or just the Ducks, 7 in 2003, and the Hurricanes, with 7 in 2002, have recorded as many overtime wins in a single postseason.
You know, the sad part is they actually have to now say the Mighty Ducks. Yes, they were a real hockey team before
Mhm.
the movie,
Mhm.
because people have a lot of these kids have no clue. They're like, "Oh, were they a hockey team?" Yeah, they were a hockey team.
I mean, it even. Oh no, that was a Dallas Star player. It featured in the movies.
Yes, it was.
North Stars,
Yeah.
Minnesota North Stars at the time.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I grew up on those movies. So
Oh yeah, I love those things. Well, that and Slapshot.
I haven't seen that one. yet.
That was a good movie.
You
I
have
love
not-
Slap.
I have not seen
That was
Slapshot.
a good
I only
movie.
grew up on Mighty Ducks.
Oh no, my friend, you need to rent to own Slapshot. It is the
Yes.
best minor league hockey movie of all time.
I
Have you
agree.
seen Miracle?
The brothers are now this movie puts them all in a whole different light. We're talking, it's the knit and grit of hockey.
Mhm.
There's nothing happy or fun about it, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
Slapshot, folks. If you haven't seen Slapshot, let
I'll
them know.
definitely
Great
take a look
movie.
at it. when
Hey,
I
and
get
if you
back.
have seen Slapshot, let us know here. Leave us a message here on Facebook. What do you think about the movie Slapshot? Or you can always give us a call, 727-474-8786. Let's hear from you guys. Let's hear.
Okay, I'm gonna I was watching one of your reactions.
What's that?
Me and my producer are very much in agreement with this. We love John Cooper,
Yes.
and I'm going to bring up the subject to all you
Fire
Cooper
Cooper.
suckers out there.
Hold on, let me pull this one up because I
Oh.
love to hear this.
Come
Fire
on,
Cooper.
folks.
Oh, he's terrible. Oh my God, fire that man.
Here's another stat from John Cooper. Another feather in his cap, being the great coach that he is. This includes somebody that we know that's been bashing not only the Lightning, but saying that Cooper sucks as a coach.
I know.
Okay, I just figured I'd remind
Hey,
you.
this program is not brought to you by Pure Leaf Brewed Tea, although it's really delicious. We just don't have money from you guys. But if you want to send us money, this is the best tea of all time. All right, moving on.
Okay, so about our friend John Cooper,
Yes.
he improves to 14-3 in overtime as an NHL head coach.
Amazing.
Only Quintonville with 34, Aileen Viganault with 20, Claude Gillian at 18,
Yep.
Lindy Ruff at 17, Peter Lavallette at 16, and Todd McClellan at 15 have more playoff overtime wins. And of course, last night would have been another
15.
notch, 15-3 for Cooper. But the team didn't show up last night, so
Exactly.
and they had a lot of help from the refs and that call of the embellishment, which we will talk about later on in the show.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to
Yeah.
talk about Braden.
Yes, let's talk about Braden. But before we talk about him, to all the people that are joining in today, hello to everyone. Valerie,
Hello out there.
it is always great to see you on the
Valerie.
show. Valerie, we love you to death. And Ed Moran, yes, where do all the proceeds from the show go? Right into all this equipment, which has not been paid for by anyone yet. So yes, yes, more like my pocket to pay for this stuff right
because
here.
it's his equipment. He paid for it, so he needs to get reimbursed.
But I don't mind because we have such a fantastic show that it's always a fun thing to do here.
Okay, so
right, go
Braden
ahead.
Point, 13 goals
Oh,
in the playoffs.
wait. No, go ahead.
13 goals in the playoffs, matches Tyler Johnson, who is
okay.
the invisible
You-
man.
May not say Tyler because Tyler gets Tyler Johnson right now. Until he shows me what he was,
Not gonna happen.
he does not get Tyler. No,
He's
no,
not
no,
going to get
no.
a chance.
No.
Okay, so Mr. Johnson, how about that?
Yes,
Franchise mark for the
Mr.
most
Johnson.
in the playoff season.
Tyler, your stats are there.
Missing. in
Where
action.
are you?
Where do you need glasses, Tyler?
Well,
because you missed that
I
freaking
will
net.
cut him a little bit of slack because ever since his surgery, he has been kind of declining.
Yes, but it's a
Still.
it was a rapid decline. The end of his regular season this year.
Yeah.
He was just on fire. He was incredible.
Yeah.
And he's such a big asset to the team. Now, one of the things I have a question on is why is he hitting so hard? Why is he spending so much time trying to make all these hits instead of playing the puck?
Maybe he's just trying to show people he's small, but he's got the hits. I don't know.
I guess so. I guess the Seattle Karens will find out when they pick him up.
Krakens.
Karens.
Braden Point became the fifth player since 2011 to score a goal in 3 straight games during the Stanley Cup final, following Ryan O'Reilly in 2019, 4 games played with St. Louis, Charlie Coyle in 2019, 3-game winning, and Devontae Smith Pele.
Yes, but
2018.
What has Braden Point done for us lately, as in last game?
2 assists.
2 assists. Yay. We'll see. All right. We'll talk about that
So
later, guys.
Nikita Kucherov
Kucherov.
now has 27 career multi-point games in the playoffs
Yes, he
and
does.
9 in 2020.
Nice.
And remember, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull the old dream in. Remember last year when I said that Kucherov really needed to step up his game,
Yes.
and what did he do?
He stepped up his
He
game.
stepped up his game. Yay, Kucherov! My goodness, guy. However, Cooch, stop being so fancy with that puck.
I did notice that
Stop
last night.
blind passing.
He really had a very, I wouldn't say awful game, but he had a very off.
He had an
game.
off game, and what I think a lot of it falls into, and this is unfortunately the way Russians play hockey. He passes to the person who's supposed to be in that spot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when Cooper switches, which is a good thing to do, but when Cooper switches up lines and
It throws off
Palat's
the
supposed to be
chemistry.
there, but now it's Johnson and he's over here because
Mhm.
that's where his line meets. Cooch just blind passes to no one. And that's something, unfortunately, he's such a good instinctive player with the back passes and all these different things, but he doesn't look where he's passing. He just kind of instinctively knows where that puck's going to go. Not in his favor, unfortunately.
And
Yeah.
all right, so I don't know if you caught it last night, but that was actually the goal that led to the tie on the 2-2.
Yes.
He was on the ice for it. It obviously wasn't his fault.
Yep.
Because the lines, okay, it was his fault,
Yeah.
but the lines were switched, and like you said, it kind of throws off
Yeah.
the rhythm and chemistry. Unfortunately, it led to the tying goal,
Right.
and we all know
Right.
how the last night played out.
And Rich, yes, we need to get a first goal, but we're going to try to figure that one out too.
Nikita Kucherov notched 2 assists to boost his league-leading total to 25 this postseason.
Yeah.
Just the 9th time a player has hit that mark in a playoff year. So congratulations, Mr. Kucherov. Your name is among, is the 5th different player to record 25 assists in a postseason, joining the great Wayne Gretzky, 5-time,
That's
Doug
correct.
Gilmer, Mario Lemieux, and Paul Coffey. I have all their collector cards too.
Oh,
They're
that's
all
amazing.
going to be worth a
You know,
fortune.
and don't get me wrong, the guy is incredible.
Yeah.
He's, in my opinion, if he isn't already one of the best players of all time,
Here it is, one of the best.
he's going to be the best player possibly of all time.
Well, you get all those
But
one-two
no one is
fans out there.
perfect. No one is perfect. When he's not scoring those goals, he's making the assists, but he's not perfect. And he's had issues. And remember last year when he got benched for a period in overtime
Yeah.
because he was not keeping his head
And
in
that
the
was
game.
coming from the coach that everybody wanted his head last year,
That's
too.
right.
That was this game. I thought that was this year where he got.
It was this year.
It was
Oh,
this year,
when I say last year, it's like back pre-COVID,
pre-COVID.
which is like, what, 10 years ago or something like
It
that?
feels like it.
Yeah, it feels like dog years at this point.
Kucherov and Point are in the 8th set of teammates in the NHL history to each record 30-plus points in the same playoff year, and first since Malkin and Crosby with Pittsburgh in 2009.
Yep.
That's pretty damn good right
Yeah,
there.
Yes, it is.
Even though Sydney is not one of my favorite players.
Yep.
Let's go. What do
Hey,
you
and
think as far as,
well,
best
first of all,
stars?
Rich, yes, we agree. We're all pretty angry, and we were talking before this game
Richard,
or the
please.
show. I actually threw a bag of peanuts at the TV, and we share your frustration. But remember, this is
We're all
Facebook.
Me
frustrated,
and Joe
but
were
Hold
cursing.
on. Remember, this is Facebook, and this is a family Facebook event. We have a lot of kids that watch this show, so please
we
watch your
definitely
language.
do not need to overreact. We are up in the series, Richard, not behind.
That's true.
Yeah, if we were
But
behind, it'd be a different story.
This is true. However, we all know that from 3-1 to 3-2 could easily be 3-3 tomorrow. So, hey, nobody's counting their chickens anymore. Yet yesterday, before the game, I was pretty much secure that I was going to get pictures of the cup. Now, I'm not as sure as I'd like to be, but then again, that's hockey.
I mean, at least you'll be here for the parade and
Yeah.
I'll be here.
the
Yeah.
cup. I will have to be the distant thunder and
Oh,
celebrating.
yes.
But
Yeah.
we'll be glad to have you call in and do all that kind of stuff. By the way, Dylan, you know what's funny about Tampa Bay right now? Oh, Joe, I'm sorry. We could actually
Don't
there's a
even go
possibility
there.
we
The
could
World
get-
Series.
Don't-
we could get the cup
Don't.
and the World Series
Don't.
and the
don't.
Super Bowl.
Blah, 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 blah.
I mean, it's not likely.
Speaking of Super Bowl, I want to do a quick update.
Oh,
for
please,
the Bucks game.
yes.
There's 2 minutes left, and it's 28 to $10.
Boy, I'll tell you what. The Bucks have seemed it's only 2 games that they've won in a row so far, and I mean, it's not that great game, but they seem to have found their rhythm.
Yeah, Tom Brady's actually, for the first time this season, hasn't thrown an interception in a game. So
Exactly.
I think maybe he finally got his groove. And he hit, for the first time this season, he's had his entire offense healthy.
Exactly.
Mike Evans,
Hey.
Chris Godwin.
You smell that? Jealousy.
Oh, so
hey,
jealous.
His
Yeah.
Giants lost today,
So
36 to 9.
Giants lost
But we're
36 to
rebuilding.
9.
We're rebuilding.
From what? From dirt?
We're rebuilding. We're rebuilding. And there was a time that the Bucks were in the same
Oh,
situation.
of course, but they're not right now.
I will
They're
say,
not
I
right
will
now,
say,
but they're not going to win anything.
the
this
Bucks'
year.
opportunity
Yes.
maybe only a 2-year window.
Well, see,
we got it. We got
and
to
this
get
is
it
what
now.
makes me the angriest. I'll tell you a quick story. He's already heard this, but I heard the rumor that they were going to sign Brady.
Yeah.
Initially, just way like out of nowhere rumor.
Ugh.
I raced myself over to Tampa Bay Stadium, and I bought tickets but I was top level, but it was really, really good seats, 50-yard line. And a week later, they signed Brady. Ticket prices skyrocketed.
Oh my God!
And
Yeah,
so
I saw the season
immediately-
ticket numbers.
Yeah. So I also heard right about that time, this other guy named Gronk might sign. I drove my ass back to the stadium. I upgraded to club, got premium club seats for the same price I would have paid for the new ticket price. And when they signed Gronk, they went up triple and unavailable now. The sad part is because of COVID, I'm not going to see all these cool games.
Well,
I got to
now
buy
that
them. I
DeSantis
still got to buy
opened up,
tickets.
there's a good possibility that next Sunday there will be fans.
There will be fans, and I got an email about that today. In fact, because I'm, in the lineup for the
Just like
season
his
tickets.
got shut out today. So.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not talking about football.
I know, but we're
This
talking
is
about
a Tampa
tickets.
Bay Lightning show.
Oh, that's right, Thunderstrikers.
Let's keep the eye
Thunderstrikers.
on the puck.
Yes, but you can buy tickets if you're still in the pool. You can only buy for 2 games, and you don't get priority. It's really weird. The whole thing is it's jacked.
If you guys want to hear about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers football team, you can go to Crew Life.
Crew Life,
our
who we
brothers and
also
sisters.
are brothers with. Thank you. That's why we should talk about football, because Crew Life, you guys rock.
Those guys
What
talk about
a great Facebook
those
page.
guys talk about the Bucks because I brought them
Yeah,
in.
or tune over to Frankly Speaking Sports. Or these
Yeah.
guys, there's a lot of good stuff out there, guys. There's a lot of good
That's
stuff.
why we merged with them.
Look at our website, our Facebook page. See who we're friends with. Jump on some of these Tampa Bay. There's a lot of good stuff here in Tampa.
3 stars.
Yes.
Definitely Shattenkirk, overtime winner.
Yes.
Assist, 6 shot attempts and 3 hits.
That's
Definitely for a
correct.
star.
Isn't he awesome?
Um,
Yay, Kevin Shattenkirk.
I'm giving my number 2 star to Braden Point with 2 goals.
Yes.
And then I'm giving my 3rd star to Nikita Kucherov.
Yes.
2 goals, 11 shots, and 3 hits.
Yeah,
See,
Dylan.
Brady Point was 61% on the faceoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was nice because
We're not.
did we not get any face-off wins last night?
No. Where's Mitchell Stevens?
He's on the bench.
Hey, get out there and win faceoffs. The thing that is actually killing us right now
Not winning
is
face-offs.
faceoffs. I mean, good gracious, guys. And you've got a kid that is, 84% on the faceoffs plus? Put him in there.
Mhm.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by
So-
the way, the reason we do this, Dylan, Kucherov, we used to have a really good echo on my old board. This isn't that great of an echo, but he still loves to say it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
should.
Well, I mean, hey, these are great players.
Everybody
Hey,
wants to hear me say
He's
it.
doing his inside Paul Porter.
Exactly.
That's right.
Oh, and Rich says that, of course, Cooch turned it over. He's literally hit in the face with a stick. Yes, he
That
was.
true. That was true.
That was
Why
the
does he
BS.
always bring up what he doesn't do?
Yes.
How about bringing up stuff that he does do?
No, I'm going to give Richard this one on this. That should have been a major because
that's
he
what
high
led to the
stick to the
goal.
face,
Yeah.
bleeding.
He was bleeding.
Yeah, and guys,
But then again, the referees.
the refs need to look at what
they
other
were
teams are doing against
they were
us.
being
Sometimes
biased.
it was horribly biased.
horribly biased. And wait till we get the embellishment
And then
call.
guess what?
Yes,
They ended up getting the power play from the exact same thing.
yes, they did
Just
the
like the
exact
embellishment.
same call.
It's
was just
ridiculous.
It wasn't really that much. It was more like a glance.
But if
Again,
it
we
was
saw
Kucherov
this.
who was the penalty,
Of
yes,
course.
it would have been 4 minutes.
Well,
He
they
was
would have
bleeding.
shot him. Yeah, right on the ice. They said, "Well, it's a 4-minute penalty. It's a major. It's against the Lightning. We're just going to shoot you right here and be done with it." It's
Mhm.
crazy. It's crazy sad.
Yeah, they get away with a lot of stuff. And one power play, one.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, they got how many?
Like
Yeah.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. Yeah.
Four.
Cernak does the same. Well, does almost the same thing. He gets 2 minutes in the box. Yeah. What are you going to do?
Yeah, penalty on Tampa Bay for being Tampa Bay.
That's right. Valerie, it's good to see you too.
Valerie,
Yeah, we love Valerie.
we love
so nice.
all our fans that show up each and every week. And
Yes.
you're going to miss us for a while, unfortunately.
Well, are we doing a show next week to celebrate our Stanley Cup win?
Yes, we will do a final show.
All right.
We will do a final show next week.
Good.
And we will do our final show for Tuesday night on the following Tuesday of when we do the Sunday show.
Have fun.
So those two will be the last two shows of the season.
Yes.
And then we will gladly come on in November for season 5.
That's right. It's going to be so fantastic.
Wow, season 5.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Dylan, season 5.
Can you believe that?
It seemed like
That's crazy.
it seemed like only a short time ago when we were going to Largo and we were going into that radio booth, the studio that he had, because he was a musician and he had all these. I mean, it was a real studio.
Nice.
And we didn't know what was going to happen, and it worked out for a little while. We got some time out of it, and then unfortunately that was it. But we did grow from that episode.
I mean, that
Right.
that basically started what
Live shows.
well, that's for me. That's what started for me was the schooling.
Sweet.
Going into that. And,
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's addictive. It's addictive. You leave it for a long time, you still come back.
And like Jeff brought up last week, I'm going to bring it up again because he brought it up,
Oh,
and
what did I
it's
do?
very true. Is that all of a sudden, out of the blue, watching the Thunderstrikers on their show and their forums, and Jeff, the way he's been producing has been amazing,
Thank you.
and the programs that we use now, everybody's copying us.
You know what? Flattery is the best form of admiration, is what I say.
That's
know
a
what?
beautiful thing.
I am glad, and I'd even give a shout out right now to StreamYard. StreamYard is the platform we use for this. All these cool graphics, all these cool things in the bottom, the way I'm able to switch in, do things like that. StreamYard is fantastic for podcasting. I highly suggest it. And if you do get on StreamYard, make sure you let them know that the Thunderstrikers told you about it, because I think we get something. I don't know.
WDAE also uses it. I noticed
Yes.
when Jay Richter was on air with StreamYard, and Brian Burns.
Yeah.
They were using the
things technology will produce when everybody's in quarantine.
It's amazing.
yeah.
I mean, this is like high level stuff that would have been thousands and thousands of dollars, back in the day. But right now it's sweet.
Do we want to talk about last night's victory now? We're so close
Last
to
night's victory?
or last night's defeat.
Yes.
We're coming
are
up
close.
We're coming. I was hoping that we were going to win.
Let's just talk smack before the
That's
stop
just
set. How much we
enthusiasm.
love having Dylan here, coming down to visit. You are always welcome to come to the Safety Harbor Studios in beautiful downtown Safety Harbor.
Yeah. So I mean, it worked out.
Hey.
I
They
was
worked
down
out the schedule.
I was down here for a wedding. I was like, oh, I can go to the.
Not your wedding, right?
Oh God.
Oh, thank
No,
goodness.
no rigor here, guys. Joe knows my history.
Oof.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
Good
right?
for you. Good for you.
Yeah, no, it just worked out. I was here for a friend's wedding, and there was a game Saturday. I'm like, I'll just go to Palm Harbor, stay the night, be on the show Sunday.
That's fantastic.
Brought up with him, and
Yep.
it all worked out.
And now next month I'm going to be in Georgia with him.
Nice.
A belated birthday visit.
Yeah, it's a birthday
he's
visit.
He's coming up the day after my birthday.
Oh.
He's gonna stay for a few days. We're getting a
Yep.
hotel.
Well, happy birthday. Yeah.
The big
Nice.
2-6 is right around the corner.
Wow.
I'm gonna be pushing 30 here soon.
Joe, I don't remember 2.6. I have shoes that are that old.
It's a crazy thing. I'm gonna be pushing 30 here soon.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Gee whiz.
Wow.
That is scary. All right, we're getting on we're at the 7:30 mark. Folks, I want to tell you about some of our sponsors. All right, we have Snappers Bar and Grill. Snappers is on Highway 19 in beautiful Palm Harbor. Fantastic food, fantastic service. Taco Tuesdays, wing nights, and come see us live on Tuesdays as the Thunderstrikers do our show from the WDIG studios at Snappers. One of our favorite places to eat is called Our Place. Our Place in Dunedin on Highway 580. Great specials. Every Thursday is crab legs, my favorite. And every Sunday, which, Joe, I'm sure you ate there today, is all-you-can-eat pasta night.
This guy ate salad.
Oh, that's sad.
And fries.
Sad. Oh, well, the fries, okay. We also have to want to thank Eddie's Bar and Grill. Eddie's Bar and Grill, right on the water on US, I don't know, somewhere down there.
It's in Dunedin.
Yeah, it's
off of Bayshore Drive.
Yeah, Bayshore Drive. I keep thinking US 1 on the other side of the
And
of
I
the,
also want
planet.
to say why we're doing that is Hurricane Eddie's.
Yes, Hurricane Eddie's
on the
is
Causeway.
part of Eddie's right there. It's a great place to get some fantastic wings, burgers, cold beer, other fun drinks. Come in and say hello to Eddie's when you get there. Finally, we're going to give one to me. Odes from the Sandbox, written by Captain Jeffrey Snyder of the U.S. Army Reserves. Talks about his time overseas and how to have a wonderful relationship through the art of written communication.
Thank you for your service, man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, folks, here we go back, and I don't really want to. I don't think I want to go back into this.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm scared, Joe. I'm scared.
Yeah, we're gonna deep dive last night's game. Amazingly enough,
Yes.
it's not a hell of a lot of notes here.
That's because the game.
I got some game notes,
Yeah.
and it takes not. This is the
Paragraph.
size.
Well, you got 29 minutes to do it.
Yeah, this is like it's like a paragraph.
Well, I also have some.
Yeah, I got some stuff too. So,
But no worries, because this.
I do want to say one quick note.
Oh, hey, who's giving us a call today? Let me see here. Oh, yes. Hey, the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers, you're on the air. Hey, who's this?
Wait, great call.
Oh, okay. Bye. Gotta love when a good call comes through and they don't know who they're calling.
They don't know who
Hey,
they're calling.
Hey, who's this? Guy, you called us. You called the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. I thought everyone wanted to talk to the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers, but obviously some people just don't know what they want to do.
He must have been, hanging out with Jeremy.
There's a possibility.
I do
right
want
there.
to say before he gets into this, we actually had a good lunch today, didn't we?
Where'd you eat?
Yeah, that was good.
The Green Table. It's actually right by his house. It's actually a vegan restaurant.
Oh.
And we had
I'm surprised.
vegan Big Macs today.
I
and-
was shocked.
Yes, I'm vegan, so that's mainly all I eat.
Oh, well, that helps you, but I'm like,
Well, he actually
I don't like to eat the food. I don't like to eat food that my food eats. Think about that one.
I hear it all the time.
Did you try calling
something
again?
new.
Yes, I don't know. Somebody's trying to call, but you know what? If they don't know that this is the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers, 727-474-8786, then they don't know what the show's all about.
Okay, so we're ready to deep dive into this frustrating loss last night.
Yes.
Get to it.
All right, let's kill that because that's not going to happen today.
Why don't people know who they're calling
I
when
don't
they
know.
call?
That's what goes on.
Public enemy number one for the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers obviously is Corey Perry.
Yes.
Because in the first period last night at 17:52, Corey Perry put in his fourth goal of the playoffs and laid 1-0.
He's a dirty player.
Oh, he is.
There's a lot of dirty players on that team.
They are dirty
They are
cheaters
very
and hard
dirty.
hitters.
They are dirty cheaters and they
Yes.
are hard hitters. Yes.
Yes.
So
But don't
shame
hit
on you,
them.
Bonus.
Don't hit them because they'll fall down and cry and grab their face. Like
Shame
a
on
little
you, Rick Bonus, for
Yes.
putting those goons together and trying to hurt us.
Terrible, terrible.
But in the second period, a little bit of fresh light here on the subject at 4:37. Andre Palat. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Number 11 on the
Andre
season.
Palat. Come on, guys.
That
What
was
is a
such
one?
a beautiful
This is
goal.
this is amazing.
This Palat
His
guy.
stick work, his skill, coming
goal,
around
wow.
around the goalie, bringing it in, and just flicking it in. That's professional hockey
It was
playing
around
right
three
there.
defenders too.
Yeah, and
That
just
was-
think, he has not been top line until Stammer
Yeah.
was gone. It's amazing his skill, and we never see it because he was never top line.
Yeah, Verhaeghe's been playing in case of on that line, and
Yeah.
he's been doing good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
So we go into the third period, and me and Dylan were like on our feet going crazy
Yes,
because
And I even
at
made a
3:38, Sergachev!
yes, Sergey. God,
Number 3
Tell you
on
about
a
not yelling at him.
96.
My ear hurt a little.
it's amazing, isn't it? Even people on Facebook just went, "Oh,
Can you hear me now?
we could hear you before."
That's why me and
I made a
my good
suggestion
friend.
last night about
Yes.
the last 5 minutes of that game.
Mhm.
We were to turn off the announcers for NBC, put on the radio announcer, and just hear Dave Michigan say,
Michigan
"They
doing
Yeah.
won the cup. They won
unbelievable.
the cup."
It's
And then-
amazing.
So good, but they didn't get it. But
And then
it would have been nice to hear him say that.
we all
But,
know what happened after that.
Sergachev with that rocket. What was it? 96?
96,
96 miles
96
per hour.
miles an hour. Amazing.
Beautiful goal.
Oh,
Yep.
man. So, the Lightning went up 2-1, and you're feeling it. You're saying, okay, now all we got to do is just make sure that we can hold them and the defense step up and take care of it and everything. But at 13:15, punk-ass Perlowski is 13th, tied the game at 2. And then guess what? We go into overtime, and we're all tired. We've overtime after overtime after overtime after overtime. Here we go again into overtime. Well, it took 2 overtimes for Corey Perry at 9:23 put the puck in the net. I think they got a break. Because,
hey, what are you gonna do?
3-2, Dallas wins. But here's the biggest problem that we have.
Yeah,
in the game.
There's a mark of a bag of stuff on my TV right now because I threw a bag of peanuts at him.
We're going to address the lousy call, and I have a beef with calls from these referees in this series because there's hatred for the Lightning, but this was clearly the absolute biggest joke call of all time.
Yep.
Embellishment.
Yeah, I know.
Embellishment? Really? So
Braden Point got hit in the nut, man. But
Yeah.
somehow the penalty was on him.
Yeah. Well, they said that's
Sick.
that's the only cup the Stars are really going for right now. That's pretty good, isn't it? I wish I could take credit for that joke, but I saw it somewhere else.
Yeah, well, this is terrible. We wish that Braden's genital area recuperate in time for the game tomorrow.
Exactly.
Because I tell you what, that was a crotch hunting right there with the stick.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And it looked very, very painful.
Hey, folks, we're going to go to music for just a second. Be right back with you. All right, folks. Sorry, we had a little bit of issue right there. I had to discuss something and talk about an issue. Unfortunately, we are not able to take phone calls the rest of the night. Sounds like an AT&T issue or something's going on. It might be my equipment. Who knows? Can't figure it out, but we're trying. I don't know what's going on. So, Rich, I see you're trying to call in. Unfortunately, we can't get any calls. Sorry about that.
Okay, in the post-game notes for this, like I said, there's not many on this one, but Braden Point, career point per game average of 1.12 in the postseason, 21, 27, 48, and 43 games played.
Yes.
Is the 5th highest among active players behind Nathan McKinnon, 1.35 and 40 games played, and Leah Draisaitl, 1.29 and 17 games played. Mikko Lainen, 1.18 and 33 games played, and Cynthia Crosby at 1.13. Yes, I call him Cynthia
Yes,
Crosby.
I know you call him Cynthia Crosby.
This is the 10th time that a potential Stanley Cup winning game has required multiple overtimes, and the first since Alex Martinez scored in 2 overtimes of Game 5 of the 2014 Stanley Cup Final to help the Kings and their second champion.
I wonder if they're messing with us because a lot of people have said this. They go, it's unnecessarily cruel for a franchise as such as good at this to blow such a great lead in the 2016 Eastern Conference Final, in the 2018 Conference Final, and washed out of the 2019 playoffs, and now this gone. Comfortable 3-1 lead against the Dallas Stars in the Stanley Cup Final shrunk. That may be a little bit more uncomfortable than we want to drink because we've had this issue before. We are not lucky when it comes to some of these things.
Look at the history from 2015 to now, and it's not pretty, folks.
It's almost one of those where you want to go, well, we did better than last year.
History
we were
is
almost there.
Since 2015, obviously history is not on our side.
Not at all. I mean, I hope we break that streak, and we are good at breaking streaks, which is really nice. But for all you haters, just so you know, I'm telling you.
Where's their team?
You can say we sucked. You can say we lost.
You're playing,
we do.
You're playing golf. You're playing golf.
But you guys are watching it happen because your teams have been gone for a while. Some pre-COVID. I'm not
Detroit,
sure.
Buffalo.
See, I'm not allowed to say that Detroit because my wife's a Red Wings fan. But since I did play for the mini Sabres, I can talk crap about the Sabres all the time. See, I even do it myself sometimes. And hey, those Sabres, ooh boy, I'm not sure if they just sucked or maybe they just coughed on the way out and they went, oh, COVID, you can't come in. So.
Well, again, thank you, Governor DeSantis, for uplifting that.
Yes.
And they can go to the Bucks games now. The fans
Yeah.
can go to the Bucks games.
You can go to
And
Disney World
outside,
now.
outside activities are all
Yes.
back on in Florida. If you're
And
in a
mask
different
free.
state, I feel sorry for
Right.
you if you're coming from us in a different state because Florida has stepped up.
But if you're from a different state, I'm sorry to tell you that Florida is closed or we're full or something like that.
We're full.
We're full. Don't come.
Doris,
We don't
Exception
want.
to me.
Yeah, you can stay. Don't bring your COVID down to us and get us all COVIDy and shut down again. Just let us do our thing because Floridians, I think we're immune to all this stuff. Maybe the sunshine. Who knows?
Who knows?
If you can wrestle on an alligator, you can pretty much not get COVID.
So
in my
obviously Perry and Sagan get the stars, but Braden Point did register on the third star with 2 assists, 9 shot attempts, 64% on the face-off,
That's
which is
Yeah.
pretty damn incredible.
I did see last night that the Lightning, if they would have won last night, would have been the first team in NHL history to
Yeah.
win
Yep.
four series clinchers all in overtime.
Yep.
They would have been.
That was what we were trying to figure out. Why they couldn't get all these cool, first time in NHL history.
Well,
this and that.
The Columbus Blue Jackets were in 5. Boston was in 5.
Yeah.
Islanders were 6. Dallas is 6.
Right. Dallas might. But then again, also remember, these are the West Coast champions. These are they beat Vegas, which
I didn't, even
think
have
was
them
even
beating
close.
Calgary. I had
No.
them losing to Calgary in the first round.
That's
the fact
what
that
I
they
had it
shut
too.
down. I mean, Vegas in their offense, Dallas's defense shut down a great offense.
Yes, and again, and we've talked about this. Well, we talked about this at the last week.
Yeah.
Defense wins
Championship
Stanley
championships.
Cup
Yeah,
championships,
yeah.
especially Stanley, because you just have two really strong teams who have beat everybody else in their path. So they're already going to be fantastic. It takes that defense to keep it from happening. If we had just no, I don't want to talk about it.
And they
It's
say
Even though I'm on the show, I don't want to talk about it.
and they say
Okay.
the last win is always the hardest.
Exactly.
And it's true.
Look, I'm really hoping for tomorrow night to be just done. I was hoping it was going to be last night. It didn't come through, but then again, it is hockey. Anything can change. Anything can happen. I hope that we
I
just
do have
finish
one
what we're
request
doing.
though. If we
Yes,
win
sir.
it tomorrow,
Yes.
you guys got to celebrate for me because I'm
Oh,
not
we
going to
will.
be down here.
Don't worry.
Absolutely.
Don't worry. I'm
I'll
off.
just
My
go
wife's
into.
off.
I'll just go into work late on Tuesday
Yeah.
There you
because
go.
my boss is a Bolts fan and he'll totally understand that if I can't make it because I'm planning on partying
Oh yeah.
if and when we
I'll
do win
party
that
up
cup.
there, but
Well, just don't call in sick because he's probably watching this podcast. I'm sick. They were like, and yeah, Richard, I'll give you this. They are. It's a tough road. They're letting in some goals. It's hockey. Unfortunately, Vasilevsky is not going to be perfect. He's under a microscope now because it is the finals.
Understand that he has played all 25 games,
and he's going to play the next two
And
if
he's
it
gonna
goes
play-
that far.
and he's going to play every
because
game.
they're not going to bring McElhaney in.
No.
And
Cool.
I'll tell you what. Kudos to Hudobin. That guy has stopped some serious onslaught. He couldn't really stop Point, but he's really stopped a lot of phenomenal shots where you're just like, it's not going in. How is Hudobin stopping some of this stuff is beyond me.
Yeah.
I mean the one with Tyler Johnson in overtime. If he did not get his stick on that, That's it.
It's done. I mean, this guy's making some incredible saves. So I'm
Yeah.
not going to go and say that I'm not a fan of Hudobin because just for his skill. I mean, he's what, 34 years old?
he's been a backup
Yeah,
for 14 years.
Vasilevsky's
This is his
26.
first year starting.
Yeah, he's starting because of Ben Bishop is not there anymore.
He's not going
for
to be
now.
playing in the series.
He's not going
at
to play
all.
in the series. So here comes a backup goaltender who had to be pulled one game. So that's demoralizing. And then to come back and just do
Play lights out.
Great showing. Hudobin, I'll give you credit for what you've done.
You're going down.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, you're going down. But, Vasily's 26. This guy's 34. And he's putting up a darn good show.
He is.
Here's a very good quote by John Cooper.
Yes.
We played well enough to win that game. It was a team that had their backs against the wall and a team that was desperate. We're trying to close out the series. It was a good game. We had our chances and just a couple of lost battles down low that cost us on a couple of goals. We keep doing that, and I'll take our chances.
Yeah.
So there's 2 other opportunities left. Make it just
But hear
Just the
what
Make it
Cooper
count.
just said. He says, we played a great game, but their backs are to the wall. Well, tomorrow,
Desperate.
their backs are to the wall again.
Yeah.
And then if it goes to Wednesday, it's a free-for-all at that point. It could
Yeah.
be an overtime, one shot wins the Stanley Cup at this point. So on either side. So it's come on, Cooper. We get it. Their backs are to the wall. Find a way around it.
But
This
he
is not the
also
first
said
time.
A couple battles lost down on our own end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just sloppy play. We talked about it before. We talked about earlier a month or so ago about puck control and how puck
Yeah.
control really is important in a game when you're playing a serious opponent. It's not like we're playing the Bruins. We can just slap the puck around. We have to really concentrate on what we're doing and move that puck properly. These passes, especially blind passes. I'm sorry, Kucherov, come on, stop. Look where you're passing. These blind passes are being picked up, and before we can get back to them, they're in the net.
And that's not just a postseason thing for him. It's
It's an
all
all
season
the
thing.
time thing for these guys. I don't get it. Their skill is so fine-tuned and incredible. Their depth, that's a drinking game. Every time I say depth, you're supposed to take a shot because I say it a lot. Their depth is incredible.
there's
You
two
can,
shots right there.
yeah, you can switch out lines. You can pull down to the third line and know it's going to be a power line. There's so much that this team can do with the mix of talent they have. Their fine-tuning seems to go out the window half the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, who are these guys?
Well, here's another fact. The Lightning controlled the next 25 minutes of the game as Anthony Cirelli struck a post late in the third. In the first overtime, where Tampa Bay had a 25-7 advantage in shot attempts, the Lightning pushed for the winner, holding Dallas without a shot on goal in the first overtime until the 17:57 mark. That is a great accomplishment. The team tried their best.
Yes.
They just couldn't get it done.
Yes.
Bottom
Now,
line.
Joel, you got a great question. The announcement this morning that Stammer is completely out for the remaining finals.
Yes.
Will Verhaeghe, I'm sorry, Carnegie, it auto-corrected for you, but will Verhaeghe still play in the fourth line,
Yes.
or will Cooper
No.
put Stevens back in?
I'd
which I'd like to
love
see.
I would take Stevens over Verhaeghe, but Verhaeghe's
Yes.
done well too, though. So,
And also, if
Mhm.
our guys win Game 6 or 7 for this matter,
Mhm.
will Stammer be on the ice for the
Yes.
trophy
Yes.
presentation?
Yes, he
You
will.
darn right, he better be
Because-
on the ice.
He will be.
For two reasons. I mean, he's obviously the captain.
Yeah.
And in tradition, captain always gets it first. He
Yep,
may have
correct.
not been playing, but he'll be there.
Oh yeah,
It's going to go Stamkos, then it'll go Hedman, and then it will just follow down the
Follow
line.
through
Yeah.
the
See,
line.
now I don't know. I'm thinking it depends on who gets the goal in the next game to win this. Is he going to get the cup? It might be Shattenkirk. It might be. There's a lot of people that he could hand that cup to first.
That's true.
Victor Hedman, yes, he's a phenomenal player, and boy, he's helped us out a lot. But Stammer, again, because of our depth, has choices.
That's true.
And that might be actually, we know he's going to be out there to get it. I guess the
And-
biggest
and
betting
he'll
will be
be the-
who gets it next.
And he'll be the first to get it because he's obviously
He's the
captain.
captain. That's how it
definitely-
goes.
That-
It's definitely going to
Okay,
go
so I got-
Stamkos first.
All right, so I was going to go over this before we headed out tonight. Conn Smythe. I have 5 choices. Braden Point, number 1 for me.
I'm on with you.
Hedman, number 2.
I'm on with you.
Kucherov, number 3.
Of course.
Palat, number 4.
Yes.
Nasty, number 5.
There are so many.
Yeah.
See, you added Palat in. I didn't have Palat in, but he would easily be one of the top 5.
Absolutely.
What about Shattenkirk? What about Sergachev? What
Yeah.
are these? And that's what I love. What about Cirelli? These guys have done so well for the team. It's almost impossible to figure. Yeah, we know the top 5, and we love these guys, and we know them by name,
And it sucks that only one can get it.
and only one can get it.
I don't think they're concerned about the Conn Smythe as they are the cup, though.
I would like to see him get the cup. We'll worry about the Conn Smythe
Yeah,
after that. Yes.
because the Stanley Cup, your name's on there forever. Conn Smythe.
Yeah.
Though that's only one
That's
person.
the
That
one
name's
thing.
going to be on there forever.
Exactly.
Not a team thing.
Right. And we
So-
don't want that, yes, I love your hats. We love the conference champions. We want to be that. That's fantastic.
We want to be a Stanley Cup
I wanna be
champion.
a Stanley
Yes.
Cup so bad.
Oh,
Just-
give us that hat and shirt.
Just
I
get
saw
it
this
over
picture
with.
last night. I think
I
I
was
showed
ready.
you
I was ready to order it.
how technology has changed in
Uh-huh.
16 years. They had a camcorder, handheld camcorder
Mhm.
in 2004 skating around the ice.
Yeah.
This year it's going to be phones and
Oh yeah, it's all phones. I mean, if you saw the Olympics last year, everyone's walking out, coming in the event, and they've all got their phones out. They're all taping. I'm like, you guys are there. it'll be shown somewhere by some people. But you want to tape it for your own phone, knock yourself out.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be crazy. And I wonder how many phones are going to make it onto the ice.
This will be big for Tampa because we haven't had a good sports season since 2004. That was literally the last time we had.
Well, we've swept the Yankees a lot.
Well, besides the Rays going into the World
and
Series,
still no World Series championship
But-
ever.
That's all right.
other
And
than
none this year.
but other than the Rays, you have the Bucks first
Yep.
Super Bowl,
Rays
Lightning's first Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Basically the same year.
Yeah.
Just a year apart.
It's crazy. There's a
But other
lot
than that,
going on.
there
But only
hasn't
one
been
is going to
anything.
be victorious out of the three.
Oh, yes.
But there really hasn't been anything for Tampa since then. So this would be huge.
Well,
It's-
yeah.
It's a hockey town.
We've never been regarded as a big sports town or a big hockey town for that matter. To bring home the cup would definitely be something in our cap
Oh,
that
for
we
sure.
could say, hey, and everyone's, oh, we're a Sunbelt state. Nobody cares about hockey. Yeah.
Have you
Try to
seen
drive
Tampa?
through downtown Tampa on a game day.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Sold out every game. I
You're
think it's
not
like
getting through that traffic.
215 games in a row.
Consecutive games.
Yeah,
Yes.
consecutive.
I mean, guys, it
Amazing.
takes me 31 minutes to get to the stadium from the Safety Harbor Studios
Question is for
on
that,
a regular
though.
day. On a game day, it takes me an hour and 45 minutes
Oh yeah,
because
There's a
well,
you
difference.
cannot get in.
well, when I was living in Clearwater earlier this year,
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to leave at least 2 hours early.
Yep.
Because getting across that causeway, good luck.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's why I didn't go to Causeway.
Yeah.
Good luck. I
Yep.
mean, back when I was a season ticket member, I was living in Westlake Chapel. Okay,
Hey, you're close.
an
then.
hour.
That's close.
Yeah.
An hour. It's
Yep.
a lot better than a 2 hour
Oh,
drive,
God, yes.
especially being stuck on that causeway.
What else?
Yes.
I
What
don't
else you
miss
got?
that.
What else you got, Dylan?
Oh, yes.
Well, the Lightning are 7-2 in overtime now.
Yes.
Stars are 7-1. Both good records in overtime.
Fantastic records.
That's the best for this postseason.
Yeah.
Both of them. And then
But what's killing them, Dylan? Those damn power plays.
defense.
Defense. Come on, guys. Your
Defense was a
is
huge-
slacking.
Defense was the reason we lost that game.
Yeah. Your
Two
face-offs.
letdowns. I mean,
Face-offs are
you're
simple.
up 2-1. That's when you play your defense. Not
Yes.
offense. You play your defense.
Oh, yeah.
Have 2 people up forward, 3 back.
Oh, yeah. And
Always
give Hedman a little. I mean, he's pulling 3-minute shifts. Give him a little bit of a break. Certain Jeff
Yeah.
can get in there, and he can do a good job. But you can't rely everything on Hedman. You've
The
got more
offense-
talent available. You've got Ruda. You got
If
everybody.
Lightning's
Brutal.
up in the
Good.
game,
Yeah.
let the offense go to Dallas and just play straight defense.
Yes.
Crunch down like Dallas did to us. It took us a while to get that first goal, but I was telling Joe, Dallas has that defense in that first period.
They
They were not
certainly
letting
do.
us get
Yeah.
anything.
They got
Yes, I do.
monsters. They got
And
monsters.
what we have going for us is our defense includes Hedman, who's one of the top goal scoring
Yeah.
defensive men of all time.
Who also got ripped off.
Yeah.
last time.
So, work the defense and let him sneak in and score a goal once in a while. Fine with me.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
if
get
you
the
got
puck in
2
the net.
people up front, they're going to be worrying about them. They're
Yeah.
going to forget about the 3 defensemen.
That's correct.
You got 2 people up front that are going to cover at least 2 of those defensemen. You're
Exactly.
going to have one of them that's open.
That's right. That's a great way to switch it up. Cooper, you listening? Right here. He's telling you right now what to do. And that's the way we're going to win. It's unconventional. It's not going to be straight hockey play. It's going to be something.
Tomorrow
that we
is going
haven't
to
seen.
be either a low-scoring game
Yeah.
or a high-scoring game.
What are the other
I prefer a
something?
low-scoring game.
I'd prefer a low scoring game.
It's going to be a 2-1, 3-2 game.
Yeah. And
Maybe
that's,
even a 1-0
Yeah.
game.
And that's
Who knows
usually
at
what
this
happens in these playoffs because you just don't have the looks. You have the fantastic goaltenders. You just don't get high scoring.
What I
And if you
love
do,
for
it's just a blowout.
would I love it for it to be a 2-1? Yeah, because it'd be ironic. We won this first Stanley Cup as a 2-1.
Yeah,
Second Stanley Cup 2-1.
of course.
Is it likely going to happen?
Who
knows?
knows? Who knows?
Well,
I'd like to see it like 9-0, but then
that would
again,
be
that's
great
me.
to blow them
That
out.
would make history.
Yes,
that would
exactly.
definitely make history.
I like making history if it's in favor of the Lightning.
It's not easy.
I mean, we almost broke history twice this year.
We have.
9-2 and then 9-3.
I know, and I'm in the stands at one of them screaming, "We want 10
I was there
against
that
my
game.
own Sabres," and I felt bad. So I'm like, "We want, oh guys."
Was it Sabres or was it the Rangers and Canucks? I thought
Sabres is the one I saw. Yeah, it was crazy.
It might have been 3 then. I don't know.
I don't know. They were, yeah. Well, I know for 2 for sure, but it was a lot of fun.
We
I love
want
this.
10.
We want 10.
That was
And guys, if you're chanting "We want 10," that's a good game in your book right there.
Oh yeah.
So again, that falls back to, hey, we're not a hockey town. Yeah. Step inside our arena and hear the chants. Now, the good part about Tampa Bay is we're polite to a point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
But, compared to some of these other places,
That's
but at
probably
the
why
same
Tom
time,
Brady chose Tampa.
yeah, they're nice to him, even though he's been kicked out of a park already and complains about boats behind his house, which was mine.
And a whole lot of cheating.
Yes. Oh, here we go. But exactly. We can go up to a Sabres fan or a Rangers fan and go, "Hey, how you doing? Yeah, we're going to beat your death, but it's good to see you down here. Have a good time." Don't do that at like another stadium anywhere.
But see, Tampa, Amalie Arena is a top 5 arena.
Oh yeah, they are second to none.
Yep.
Amenities,
food prices are all up there, but that's everything. But
yeah,
all right. Well, that you just have to expect that if the team's winning.
But it's just the atmosphere.
Yep.
We treat everybody like family, whether you're
It
an
is a family
opposing team
atmosphere.
or whatever. We treat everybody like they're their family.
exactly,
And that's what our new
the way
players are
it
saying,
should.
too.
And again, that emulates hockey in general. Hockey is such a brutal ballerina sport.
It's the most physical sport out there.
Yeah, I mean, good gracious. I was laughing today because I was watching the Bucks game actually, and the minute they started to make a little bit of a tackle and stopped his forward progress, they're blowing the whistle and stop, guys, don't. Well, I'll tell you, the refs in hockey are like, you need to fight more, fight. When you hit the ice, we'll pick you up, but right now, just keep going.
Yeah,
it's amazing how our sport is so brutal and so awesome and takes such talent. But we're the nicest guys off the ice. And my wife says it's because of everything that happens on the ice that they just don't have anything to be mad about. So they go off the ice and they're just good people. I'll tell you, they're best sport around. Best sport bar none.
A lot of the change in Tampa came when Mr. Vinnick bought the team.
Yes.
And totally changed.
ever since he bought it.
I mean, for those who have been a fan of this team since the 90s like us,
Yep.
we know that at one point in its history, there was like nothing happening. They were like the Rays and the Bucks. They couldn't sell out a game. They couldn't get any fans.
Yep.
Everybody was turning their back on them. But Mr. Vinnick changed the whole complexion of this organization. He has put forth great teams and changed channel side for the better and done so much, like me, community service and everything for the community, helping others through toy drives, food drives. I mean, he's got such a big heart, and that's what makes Mr. Vinnick one of the, if not the best owners in National Hockey.
Oh yeah,
And I think it was right after the Stanley Cup season, they took a dive.
They did. Well,
it was,
and a lot of teams do, because a lot of times they slough off their players. They make some money that way.
It was like 2000. Well, not 5. Season 2006.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 2010, 2011 when they made the ECF for the first time in years. That's when they finally started taking off again, and I think that's when Vinnick bought it. Was like 2011.
He built this. He
picked it up, and of course you can't forget JVB for his skillful picks and the things he does.
Eisman working together with him.
Yeah, and now the guy we should fire tomorrow. Cooper.
He's not going anywhere.
Fire
I hate to
Cooper,
disappoint you.
Please. We love Cooper.
I hate to disappoint you, but Cooper, regardless of this outcome this year,
not
is
going
not
anywhere.
going anywhere. So get it off your minds that Cooper is going to get fired, regardless of whether we win or whether we lose. This is his team. He's not going anywhere.
Exactly. All right, folks, I'm going to call for the final thoughts of the night. Dylan, give me a final thought.
I mean, it's just great to be back on the Thunderstrikers show. It's been years.
Well, not years, but
for me it has,
seems
because
like
I've been all about everything. It's great to be back on here. It's great to get some practices for school.
And go Bolts.
Yeah, go Bolts, and it's been fun. I enjoyed it, and let's bring home this cup.
That's right. Let's bring home the cup. Joe, what you got? You got 20 seconds.
That's enthusiasm. 20 seconds. Wow. I don't know if I could do anything in 20 seconds. All I can say is let's go Bolts tomorrow night. Let's win the cup. Let's make the city of Tampa party like never before. We all were there in 2004, and we're all going to do it again.
2020.
We're all going to do it again in 2020. So thanks for watching the show. Join us Tuesday night at Snappers Bar and Grill for the Thunderstrikers live show at 7 o'clock at Snappers on Tuesday. Good night, everybody, from all of us here on the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers.
That's right. My final thoughts are I'm Jeff Snyder, your producer for the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. Remember, you can always follow us on Facebook, Castbox, Twitch, and YouTube under Thunderstrikers. You can always call us on Sunday evenings at 7 p.m., 727-4748-786. And always look at Facebook as you can rewind this show anytime you'd like. And have fun, folks. Great to see you. See you soon.
Go Bolts!
Go Bolts!
Bring it home! Stanley needs a tag!